Hi, friends. Okay, so I hope you had a good holiday weekend. I'm here to bring you tip number 9 for optimizing your digestion. And this one gets a little more complicated. It really doesn't have to be, but it kind of feels more complicated than the other tips that are really, really simple. So just bear with me. So tip number 9 for optimizing your digestion is to add in probiotics and enzymes. Okay, and so let me just kind of tell you about why both of them can be good for optimizing your digestion, but then also tell you a couple thoughts that I have about them. Yes, that's my plan. So starting with probiotics, right? Okay. We've become a country that's like obsessed with thinking that bacteria is bad, right? And we're like antibiotic this and antibiotic that and antibacterial and this and that, right? Like, oh, we have to be clean all the time. But listen, we need bacteria. We need good bacteria. We need a variety of bacteria in our guts, right? Like that's what keeps our body healthy. We need that good bacteria. And so that good bacteria can strengthen the immune system. It can heal leaky gut. It can reduce inflammation. It can do all kinds of things. It's so important to have that healthy ecosystem that is your gut. And so probiotics are full of this good bacteria. You feel me? Like they are full of good bacteria that we need and really helps us feel good. But here's the thing with probiotics, okay? So right now, people, food manufacturers and marketers and all of that know how good probiotics can be for people. And so now that's like the new buzzword. And now we're adding probiotics to everything, right? And like, are those always like super healthy and healing and awesome? I'm not so sure, right? Like this is when we need to pay attention to quality, okay? So quality and being open to different ways of actually getting these probiotics, okay? So let me like make sure that I have my thoughts straight here. So I think automatically like people will see probiotic rich, on this Activia and be like, this is super healthy for me without realizing how much sugar might be in that yogurt or whatever. And it's like, we think that one thing is going to be this miraculous healing tool, and that's not necessarily the case. People might also be quick to assume that by adding in probiotics, that means that you have to run out and buy a supplement, and that's not necessarily true. I personally am not on the taking a bunch of supplements train as of yet. That doesn't mean I'll never get there, but I don't take a probiotic pill every day. What I do, and what you can also do that I find to be much easier, is eat probiotic rich foods. Get it from food. And you get it from food via naturally fermented, all natural foods, right? So like a nice, remember quality matters. A nice organic, naturally fermented, traditionally fermented sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, coconut kefir, right? Like all of these things that are naturally fermented. I keep saying that because this doesn't mean like go to your New York City street hot dog vendor and add sauerkraut to your hot dog and that's like some miraculous gut healing tool. No, you need to like go to a health food store, make sure it's not full of all of these additives, and it should really just be like cabbage and water, like naturally fermented. You feel me? So again, like quality matters, but you can get that stuff from food. And if you are going to actually supplement with that stuff, just make sure that you're doing your research. Don't just go out and just all willy-nilly just buy this random supplement off the side of the street. Like, do your research. Make sure you get a high quality supplement that's full of lots of different varieties of bacteria, right? Talk to your doctor. Do your research. Like, be aware of what you're putting in your body, right? Now, something else to think of is that if your digestion is already severely compromised, sometimes adding in a probiotic can actually make people feel worse. Okay? So that's another thing where it's like probiotics are just healthy, right? And so then we run out and get them. And then you'll hear people say, when I took a probiotic, I felt way worse. I felt terrible, right? So it's one of those things that it really, really pays off to be able to listen to your body's natural feedback. If your digestion is already compromised and a probiotic makes you feel worse, you might want to take a step back, hold up, and really make sure that you're applying all the other tips up until this point. Like, it's time to get your gut healed a little bit. And then if you start with those probiotics, start low, start slow, go slow. Right? Over time, you can build up more and more, and then your body will get used to it, and it should eventually make you feel good. But remember, if it makes you feel bad, honor what your body's telling you. Does that make sense? I feel like I just went on a really random tangent, and I hope all of that made sense. But you can get it from food, and that's what I do. I'll try and add just a small pinch of all natural fermented sauerkraut into my smoothies, or I'll have it with eggs. I'll have eggs and kimchi. I'm not a huge kombucha person. I've tried it, but I don't love it. But some people love it and swear by it. So just do your research, experiment, see what things you like, see how things make you feel. Right? Well, I just got a call. I declined it. And then same with digestive enzymes. Okay, so you need 3 categories of enzymes to help you break down food. Hi! If you're watching, say hi. I can't see who you are, but thanks for the like. So you need 3 categories of enzymes, okay? You need lipase for fat breakdown, amylase for carbohydrate breakdown, and protease for protein breakdown. Look, I don't even know how to say it. And remember, your body naturally makes these, right? Like, it's not like you're not getting them already from your body, but sometimes people need extra support, okay? And so the best source of enzymes are from foods that are in their live, raw, or sprouted form, right? Do a quick Google search, look into it, educate yourself, right? There's so much power in education rather than just someone tells me I should do this, so I must go out and buy this, right? Like, educate yourself. It's so much more empowering and makes it so much easier to follow through with these things when you know what they're doing for you and why you're doing them, right? Which is what I'm trying to bring you with this series and all of my content, really. So some people need extra support, so you can get it from those raw sprouted foods, or you can take digestive enzyme supplements, and that can be beneficial if your digestion is impaired, okay? And again, look for quality. Do your research, talk to your doctor, right? Like, I can't emphasize that enough. With food and of course with supplements, you want to make sure that you're getting the best quality thing that you can get. We're not trying to go for cheaper here. This is your health. This is your body. This is your one life. You want to get the best. You want to fuel yourself with the best quality fuel you possibly can, right? So enzymes, probiotics can be great for digestive health, inflammation, immune health, right? All kinds of things. They can be great. They can also make you feel like crap if your digestion is already suffering. So start low, go slow, listen to your body, listen to the feedback from your body. If you're like, but I don't know, how do I find this? I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh, this seems like way more intense than just drinking hot lemon water in the morning. Cool, don't worry about it, right? Like, this is one of the last steps I mentioned for a reason. Utilize all the other tips up until this point. Give those time to become a habit, right? Just go slow. See what you can do. Do what feels best to you first, right? And make sure you can follow through with that first. As that becomes a habit, then you can add in the next thing. And then you go slow with that, and then you can add in the next thing, right? And just keep tuning into your body and how you feel. You don't need to run out and supplement necessarily, right? Try these other tips first, see how you feel, and then you get to decide what you want to do next, whatever's going to make you feel empowered and comfortable, right? And feel good in your body. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Keep it simple, my friends. That's all I can really say. Do what feels good. Keep it simple. Listen to your body. It will always tell you what it needs with your natural feedback. Okay? I'll see you really soon with our final tip for optimizing your digestion. Bye.